It was 1999 and I was 12-year-old while I was at first entered to the Cranberries. They introduced MTV Asia's later weekly diagram reverse counting in their piece of music live video for Promises. Black, acute and breathtaking all at one day, the chant of their 4 scrapbook done its opening at Quantity 12. I found their behind directory, and I've been a fan always with. Along in U2, they gave Asia an introduced to Irish Fate and Priest, and their anthems, Love Stay, Ambition and Zombies, stay bracket tracks on wireless stations and in karaoke stick through the area. You could be in a car in Bangkok any day and listen Pet Intuition Game, and a Where Thou Re Creature serenaded by Dolores O'Riordan and her gang. We are desolate on the fleeting of our boyfriend Dolores. She was an emergency ability and we sense really privileged to include bin portion of her lifetime of 1989 while we begun the Cranberries. The planet has lose a real painter present. Noel, Mike and Fergal, same Cranberries had so lot traffic in Asia, told Loretta Olabones, CEO and founding member of Singapore-based gig supplier LAMC Productions. The ex-amusement TV bearer told she was stunned and grieved by the news story. Same 90s was a really specific period as a lot of new genres of piece of music came to the foreground. Piece of music fans had accessing to MTV and portrait piece of music store Love Rig Accounting Records and HMV. All their CDs sold out for the period, as well introduced to their long life for the epoch. Pop princesses were very famous in girls my age at the period, but O'Riordan came through as more than Joan Jett rather than Britney Spears to me. She was various and irreconcilable on it, her distinctive vocals, sincere and unprocessed. Many decades after, I yet can refer to each one of their songs at various stages of my lifetime increasing up. Ambition, while I was transition of one phase of myself to the following, and Zombies while I became more than politically aware. The 1994 outcry chant was though utilized as a training aid in several Singapore second schools, to bring up students on the twists in Northern Ireland. Some fans include Share My Honour for the Irish frontwoman, love Shirlene Munch, a fan in Singapore with She Was 14. She said me how she was painted to O'Riordan's singularity and insurgent styling. She was a insurgent and I favorite her for how. While she at first came on the stage, down there were human beings who mind she sing amusingly, nearly love yodeling. But I didn't sense how path. It was how quality assurance how drew me to her, she told. Her piece of music live video decorum were as well various of some piece of music stars of how epoch. She danced fun too but since she was so authoritative, it became her styling instead of their piece of music helping me to remain real to who I am. Creature a adolescent was hard behind in such days. It was a 6-hour bus trip but the several hours flew by since I was auditory to their CDs and sense agitated, he told. It was cost it. Her vote sounds fabulous on accounting records but to listen it in man, in her clear styling was lifetime changing. So how I don't believe the gang could always conduct on out of her, they fair wouldn't be the identical. O'Riordan's popular and impact as well passing to China, wherever she fascinated lot fans. Down there hasn't been any response of the artist herself, next the ad of O'Riordan's Die. But she's creature memorable amongst fans and netizens like on the famous China microblogging website Sina Weibo. Out of Dolores O'Riordan, we wouldn't include Fei Wong's Lid of Ambition in Chungking Courier, that was as well displayed in a 1994 Wong Kar-wai AMD movie, wrote Quarrel Zhang in answer to a position discussion that chant was superior. An Irish warbler who was a main melodic impact to one of China's largest pop stars. Otherwise in world, told else Weibo customer. Famous China piece of music manufacturer and Sei Sha Army Gao Xiaosong, who often utilized zombies as the discovery topic for his Sha, pay homage to the deceased Irish yoke by dividing a 2017 ram of meat O'Riordan in Ireland. How was our goodbye, he annotated, addition how he would miss O'Riordan's breeze-like vote and weird styling.